Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will be discussing to you about the Rizal's first travel abroad. First, let's talk about his first trip abroad and his secret mission. He must get the best education. Of course, all of us wants to have a best education and we want to achieve our goals in life. Also, to answer his life questions, what could he do to help his oppressed motherland? He wanted to help his oppressed motherland because his motherland was under an abusive and oppressive foreign power. Also, he has to study and abroad, but this plan was kept secret. It was kept secret because Rizal knows that if his mother knows about it, it won't allow him to go. To observe keenly the life and culture, languages and customs, industries and government, and laws of the European nations in order to prepare himself for the mighty task of liberating his oppressed people from Spanish tyranny. On May 3, 1882, Rizal left the Philippines for the first time in Spain. So he started to travel in May 3, 1882. He went to Spain, boarded on the SS Salvadora bound for using a passport of Jose Mercado. He didn't use his name, instead he used Jose Mercado in his passport. May 9, 1882, SS Salvador docked in Singapore. He stayed in Hotel de Palapas for 2 days. In Singapore, Rizal transferred to another ship, Gemna, a French steamer which left Singapore for Europe in May 11, 1882. On May 17, 1882, Rizal arrived at Ponta de Gales. Rizal wrote in his travel diary, "The general appearance of Point Galle is picturesque but lonely, and quiet and at the same time sad." On May 18, 1882, at 7:30 a.m., he left Ponta de Gales for Colombo. In the afternoon, Rizal arrived at Colombo, and in the evening, the trip resumed. On May 27, 1882, he landed at Aden at about 3:30 a.m. When he landed, he made observation that time. Aden is a city hotter than Manila. Rizal was amused to see the camels for the first time. On June 2, 1887, he arrived at the Suez Canal en route to Marseilles. City of Suez, the Red Sea terminal of the Suez Canal, Rizal was impressed in the beautiful moonlight which reminded him of Calamba and his family. After seeing the beautiful moonlight, Rizal was reminded of his family in the Calamba and the Calamba people. Suez canal which built by Ferdinand de Lesseps, which is French diplomat engineer, which was inaugurated on November 17, 1869. The Mediterranean terminal of the Suez Canal is called Port Said. June 11, 1882, Rizal disembarked and accompanied by a guide went around the city of Naples for 1 hour. This was the first time European ground he set foot on. Rizal was pleased on his Italian city because of its business activity, its lively people, and its panoramic beauty. So Rizal was so amazed and pleased on the Italian city because of the activities and the lively people and also the panoramic beauty of the country. On June 12, 1882, at 10 o'clock in the evening, the boat anchored at Marseilles. He slept in board. Rizal visited the famous Chateau d'If where Dante's hero of the Count of Monte Cristo was imprisoned. So he visited the Chateau d'If where Dantes, or the hero of Count of Monte Cristo, was imprisoned. Rizal stayed 2.5 days in Marseilles. On June 15, 1882, he left Marseillaise for Barcelona in an express train. So he went on June 15, 1882, he went to Barcelona. Rizal crossed the Pyrenees and stopped for a day at the frontier town of Corfu. On June 16, 1882, at 12 noon, Rizal arrived at Barcelona and boarded in the Ponta de España. Rizal's first impression of Barcelona, the greatest city of the Catalonia and Spain's second largest city, was unfavorable. Now, let's talk about the life of Rizal in Barcelona. Rizal wrote an essay entitled Amor Patrio, or Love of Country. His next article was entitled Los Viajes, or Travels, and followed by Revista de Madrid, or Review of Madrid. But the latter was returned because the publication was ceased because of lack of funds. So his publication was not accomplished because he has lack of funds. On September 2, 1882, Rizal moved into abroad in order to continue his medical studies. On November 3, 1882, Rizal enrolled at the Universidad Central de Madrid in 2 courses, medicine and philosophy and letters. Life in Madrid. Now, in Academy of Fine Arts of San Fernando, Rizal studied painting and sculpture. So, Rizal is not just a writer, but also a painter and a sculptor. He taught his lesson in French, German, and English under private instructors. Also, he practiced fencing and shooting at the Hall of Arms in Sans Y Carbonel. On March 1883, he joined the Masonic lodge called Acacia. His reason for was to secure Freemasonry's aid in his fight in the Philippines. On November 1883, he transferred to Lodge Solidaridad, where he became Master Mason. On June 1884, Rizal finished his medical education. He was conferred the degree of licentiate in medicine. So after finishing his medical education, he had a degree, or he can receive the degree of licentiate in medicine. The next year, he passed all his subjects leading to doctors of medicine, but was only able to get his doctor's diploma in 1884. He wasn't able to pay corresponding fees. So he only got his doctor's diploma in the year of 1887 because he wasn't able to pay his corresponding fees. On June 1885, Rizal was awarded the degree of licentiate in philosophy and letters by the Universidad Central de Madrid with a rating of excellent or sobresaliente. Now, let's talk about his life to Paris to Berlin. Rizal went to Paris and Germany in order to specialize in ophthalmology. Rizal chooses this branch of medicine because he wanted to cure his mother's eye ailment. February 1, 1886, he left Paris to Germany and arrived on February 3, 1886 in Heidelberg. So Heidelberg is a historic city in Germany, famous for its old university and romantic surroundings. On November 1, 1886, Rizal arrived in Berlin. He was enchanted by the scientific atmosphere and absence of racial prejudice in Berlin. And now, for our last discussion, let's talk about the reasons of Rizal in staying in Berlin. First reason is to gain further knowledge in ophthalmology. He wants to gain more knowledge about this medicine or branch of medicine because he badly wants to cure his mother's eye ailment. Second, to further his studies of sciences and languages. Third, to observe the economic and political conditions of the German nation. Fourth, to associate with famous German scientists and scholars. And lastly, to publish his novel Noli Me Tangere.